Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving straight into a truly fascinating dynamic that sits right at the very heart of modern innovation, and that is open data. We're going to explore how free, publicly available information is actively empowering everyday citizens and businesses to collaborate. And it's this exact collaboration that's driving cutting-edge, sustainable solutions all around the globe.
So I've got a question for you. What is the world's most valuable, yet entirely free hidden treasure? It's kind of a giant puzzle, right? Well, it's actually a vast, untapped gold mine sitting right in plain sight. It is completely free of charge, and it's basically just waiting for innovators, researchers, and entrepreneurs to scoop it up and leverage it for the greater good.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The fuel of the economy. Data is literally the fuel for production in our modern digital economy. Now, by itself, raw data doesn't have intrinsic value to improve things. It's kind of like raw crude oil. But when we use it to power big data, data analytics, and artificial intelligence, well, that's when it absolutely transforms. Think of big data as providing those massive, complex data sets. Analytics then steps in to sort and refine it, finding those meaningful relationships. And finally, AI uses sophisticated algorithms to generate scalable insights and support smart automation. This entire technological stack relies 100% on the continuous flow of this crucial fuel to make smart, data-informed decisions possible. And this brilliantly illustrates a really crucial dynamic, the two main types of data. On one side, we have public data. This is information gathered through government agencies, civil society, academic institutions. It's totally inclusive, it's unfiltered, and it comes from a massive variety of sectors. We're talking health, energy, water, education. It's fundamentally meant to improve public policy. On the other side, we have private data. This is gathered by the private sector mainly for commercial purposes and value-driven growth. But here's the secret sauce. Actually, scratch that. It's the whole shebang, combining them. When private companies take their own highly specific data and mix it with that massive open-access public data, they unlock an entirely new level of strategic planning, innovation, and sustainable competitiveness.
Section 2. AWS Landsat and Earth Observation.
Just look at this number, 1 billion. Since 2015, Amazon Web Services has hosted the U.S. Earth observation system, called Landsat, as open data. And in just its very first year of being available, this service was solicited more than 1 billion times globally. That scale is just mind-blowing. It proves, without a doubt, exactly how hungry the world's innovators are for high-quality, open-access information.
So, what exactly are people doing with all this data? Well, they're applying it to solve massive real-world problems. This repository is being used across incredibly diverse industries. We're talking emergency surveillance, education, agriculture, forestry, cartography, regional planning, you name it. Space tech and Earth observation used to be strictly for governments, right? But now, because the data is open, literally anyone with a computer and an internet connection can tap into it to create brilliant, game-changing applications.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how these theoretical concepts translate into massive, measurable economic benefits. Look at these figures from the European Commission regarding the use of Earth observation data. In the maritime sector, modeling ocean currents with this data has led to an 8% cost saving in vessel fuel. For agriculture, tools offering satellite-based information save costs in nitrogen fertilizers and actually increase crop yields, which delivers a net economic benefit of over €5 per hectare. And in oil and gas, spill detection monitoring systems are helping to save about €25 million every single year. This open data is literally saving millions and optimizing entire industries.
Section 3. Denmark's Open Data Decay.
Let's pivot for a second, because Denmark is a fantastic example of a localized smart city engine. It started back in 2013 with Open Data Aarhus, which provided free public data to citizens and businesses to hone smart city innovations. And it was so wildly successful that by 2016, it expanded into a national data repository called Open Data DK. This platform actively connects municipalities and public institutions. Sure, it promotes absolute transparency in public administration, but more importantly, it helps researchers, students, and local entrepreneurs seamlessly collaborate with public authorities. Together, they harness this open data to build truly smart, customized local solutions.
Section 4. The Public-Private Collaboration.
Brilliant European innovators, companies like Airbus Defence and Space, GAF, Eurosense, and Blackbridge, are taking this unfiltered Earth observation data and churning it into highly valuable geoinformation services, digital image processing, and really smart, actionable insights for their commercial clients. The emergence of these new actors, who have this incredible analytical power over widely available open data, has completely shaken up the markets and empowered some amazing downstream innovations.
So the crucial point is this concept of the outside-in innovation loop. Forward-thinking organizations are constantly looking for innovations coming from external stakeholders to build up their own internal capacity. Here's how it works. Step 1. Researchers and entrepreneurs access free, unfiltered public data. Step 2. They use their agility and digital literacy to churn that raw data into innovative tools, algorithms, or insights. And Step 3. They offer these cutting-edge solutions right back to organizations and governments as the missing pieces of the puzzle. It is a perfect, symbiotic relationship fueled entirely by open access.
Let's move to Section 5 and see how this builds. Fueling the circular economy.
When organizations actually have the vision to adopt internal capacities to gather and analyze real-time data alongside open public data, magic happens. This combinatorial innovation is a massive driver for the digitally empowered circular economy. By repurposing data, we promote sustainable competitiveness. We drive true circularity by finding efficiencies that reduce waste and optimize our resources. We spark incredible outside-in innovation. And ultimately, we maximize our impact on huge global challenges like climate change and resource scarcity. The combination of big data, analytics, and AI, all fed by open data, is absolutely one of the strongest enablers of sustainable development goals we have today.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. But I want to leave you with a challenge, something to really think about. How will you exploit open data to build a sustainable cutting-edge solution? The data is out there right now. It's sitting in AWS, in Open Data DK, the World Bank, and countless other repositories, completely free and just waiting for a creative mind to put it to work. So go out there, dig into these incredible treasure chests, and let's start building the solutions of tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me to explore this.